Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's expert panel. I have these amazing ladies with me, and I'm so super happy to have them here. My name is Eleanor Amora, and I am the founder of the House of Sovereignty and the Media House of Sovereignty, where we have two different publishing houses. One that's called Publishing House of Sovereignty, and we are launching our book, our multi-author book, Arise, next Friday. So you are so welcome to buy it then, because you are going to hear some of the stories now. And these are the stories of fierce, fearless, and unapologetic women being their own guiding stars. And I love this book, and we have had the expert panels this week. I mean, they are just blowing me totally away because they are so in tune with where we are right now in the world and the different advices that we need to have. And also, it's going to be a legacy, this book, because we're going to be giving them lessons, tools to use for the rest of their lives. So we are from Sweden, all of us, in this episode, actually. So that's super. And the book in itself, we have authors from all over the world, and that makes us super happy. So I am going to be reading a bit about my beautiful, beautiful authors here, so that you know who they are. I am going to start with Margita. Margita Ericsson is a creative multitasker who wants to help people feel good. She has a degree in social work and has trained in various body therapies. Margita is down to earth, confident, and has a clear healing ability in her warm hands. Through her company, Kroppsro, she offers different body treatments, healing, and intuitive conversations for your soul. Margita likes to do crafts, paint, build things, and she mixes her own massage oils, teas, and more. With her intuitive insights, her wise wisdom, and her ability to heal, she wants to help you feel your very best. She is a published author through her participation in the Swedish books Eldfödd and Luftburna. Margita follows her heart, her inner voice, and likes to try new things. Margita feels strongly that she doesn't want fear to stop her. She's currently training to be a multidimensional medium via Eleanor Amora. And you are amazing with that. So I'm so proud to have you in the books as well.
Welcome.
So great to have you here.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to continue with Yvonne. And let me find the bio here. Yvonne Anana Kvistgård, or do you say Kvistgård?
No, Kvistgård.
Kvistgård is a courageous therapist and coach. Her humor, warmth, and humility is both inspiring and disarming. She's a talented entrepreneur and inspiration. Yvonne graduated from the Academy of Psychosynthesis in Stockholm, where she worked as a teacher for 4 years. During the last 4 decades, she has been in the forefront in the field of personal and transpersonal development. Her passion to always deepen and develop her stronghold to help others have established her as a much appreciated therapist and coach. With her strong psychic abilities and powerful way of working directly with the energy fields, she paves the way for those who truly want lasting inner and outer change. Yvonne means that when we face our own adversities and faults, we heal on a deeper level. This healing will create waves of restoration and growth by making us face our present and past relations, which is the way forward. Yvonne has the power to connect to the individual and see the person for who she truly is. Her sharp, perceptual, and unique understanding of people will gently nudge the client to realize their inner dreams and goals. And I love that also. I mean, you're also a friend of mine, and I also know you so much of your work as well. And I'm so proud to have you both here. in this panel, because it's going to be so interesting to hear what you say.
Thank you.
So, I'm going to start with one of the questions that I want to ask you. And I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself and what experience you share in the book. And we're going to start with Margita.
Okay, I am 48 years old. I live with my husband and our son. He is 17, and we have 2 girls, 21 and 22, and we live in Örnsköldsvik. And I have my own company where I offer healing and other body therapies like massage and stuff. In the book, I have written about times in my life when I have done things despite of having fear of it. My chapter is called "Never Let Fear Stop You."
That is a powerful message, a truly powerful message, and something that everyone should read, because I mean, there are so many. I mean, when it comes to my clients or students, there are many times that it's fear that's keeping them from committing to living the life of their dreams. So thank you for writing that in your chapter. I love it. Thank you. And Yvonne, what about you?
Yay, thank you. Well, I'm 57 years old. I've been divorced for many, many, many years. I have 3 grown-up children. One is my eldest daughter, Elsa, is 26. And then I have Gabriel and Anna, who are 24. And I moved from Stockholm like nearly 2 years ago down to Östergötland. So I now live out in the countryside, and I can see Vättern, that I love, the water there, the sea there. And I have 3 house pets, my 2 gorgeous and just beloved cats. One of them has been with me for many, many lives, actually, and she's just wonderful, and so Sigge. And I have a little dog. She's nearly 7 months now.
The cutest little dog.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. And she comes with so much happiness, actually. That's what she brings with her, so much happiness. And I'm very happy for that. And I work as a psychospiritual therapist and coach since many, many, many years. And I really, really love my work. I believe it's one of my soul calls, actually. To do it. It took some while before I started actually educating myself. It's about, what can it be, like 10 years ago, I really started to do more educations. I love my work. And my chapter in Arise, I chose actually to write about that experience is one of my spiritual teachers that I chose even before I came down here to Earth this time. So I'm writing a lot about experience and about hard experience. I'm sharing about my alcoholism, the journey through alcoholism, and at the same time, I've been a spiritual seeker since I was a child. So this is quite a major piece, and actually the beauty and the light of recovering. So my message, of course, is, don't give up. All these challenges that we meet in life are actually alleys, they're portals, they're gateways with just magical invitations. So, yeah.
You're so brave for sharing that about yourself. And this is also something that I have mentioned. I mean, to go through it, to dive into the shadow, to dive into all the pain and all everything that we carry, and just go through it.
Yeah.
That is so important that you're sharing that.
Yes.
It's
Thank
going to
you.
help so many people.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
What message or inspiration do you want people to take away from reading your story, Margita?
Well, I guess it's just not let fear stop you from doing what you want, what you dream of.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, I guess.
Yeah, but that's not it. I mean, that's truly. I mean, the everything about that. I mean, that is something that you're telling about your personal story, and to be able to share that to tell people about your wounds, about
Yeah.
your history, and by letting them also see that it's okay to be scared as long as you face that.
Yeah.
And because I have been scared so many times as well, of course, as we all have. But when we look that straight into the eyes, and you go through it as well. So that's also very interesting, because that is, I mean, your story is a bit similar in that way. I mean, to just go through it, dive into it and go through it.
Yes.
And that's interesting because the latest expert panel, I think it was yesterday, it was about the authors that had decided to be there because they chose their own times. They didn't know about each other. They chose the time, and they all spoke about body healing, or healing your body's wounds. It was all from anorectic to bulimia to those things. And so it's interesting that you're both speaking about, like diving into that, the wound, and going through it. So thank you. So Yvonne, tell me, what do you want people to take away from reading your story?
I would love if they get touched. That's a really important thing. I really hope that people get touched about my story here, and I'm also writing about another disease, but I'll get back to that with another question. And I'm hoping actually to break quite a lot of stigmas, because there's so much stigma in Sweden anyhow about alcoholism, and so I really want to bidra.
Contribute.
Thank you. Contribute to that, so that it can happen to anybody, So and I guess I'm an alchemist.
Yeah.
And that's what goes through Arise and also banbrytare here.
Yeah.
To really, everybody can be their own alchemist if they want to. And I hope this chapter really can give so much hope to people that might need some hope. Yeah. So that's the bottom line. It's not really about my alcoholism or that I got so sick for nearly 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The underlying message is so much bigger, and that is actually to inspire and to help people who are so scared that it's a magical portal. It is full of light. So does it hurt? Yes. Fuck. Yeah, that's part of the process. But it is so full of light, and it is the path of evolution if we want to evolve. So that's what I'm hoping for.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The next question is, what inspired you to become an author? And we can start with Margita.
I don't know. I have always written small notes about different situations or feelings, but never done anything about them. And when I did a lot of travel when I was younger, and then I wrote in a journal about the travel, about the trip. So I have always written in some way, but I have never thought about being an author until you came along, and the book Eldfödd lured me in.
And now you're writing and writing and writing and writing of this.
I can't stop.
That's so funny, and I love it because I mean it's the same with me, especially now during the pandemic. I used last year to just I mean I have written before in different books, but last year I just super focused upon multi-author books because it helped me with keeping my focus, having a purpose by sharing the stories, and like. Because just like you have experience, I mean, it helps you use your power, your voice, your history, your voicing your wounds, and giving the persons around you tools. So I'm really grateful that you are having that courage to step into that, because that's not easy. All of us know that's not easy, and you have done it time and time again now. So yeah, yay for you.
Yay!
Super. And Yvonne?
What was the question? What inspired me to be an author?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, ever since I was a child, I have known that one of my purposes is supposed to be writing books. And I mean, I'm 57 now, and I've started at 57. I think I was 56 actually when I started. But so I've had to do all this journey to come here actually to write the books, and it's quite powerful actually, because I've been very neurotic. I've been mirrored so many times in my grown life that even you must start writing. You must start writing books, and I've started several projects, but never, overcome my blockages. Yeah. So, and here I am. I've written these two simultaneously, Banbrytare and Arise, simultaneously, and wow, it has helped me. I will share that a bit more in the next question. And I've signed up. I thought when I was finished with these two chapters, I was just feeling, oh no, what am I going to do now? I really need deeply to write more. So I signed up for Vattenspeglar, and I know I will keep on writing, thanks to Eleanor. All thanks to Eleanor, actually.
Thank you.
So that's, wow.
You're the reason why I'm doing this, to start this, to offer this platform, so that you can use, because you have so much wisdom. I mean, not just from this lifetime, from many lifetimes that you are tapping into, that you are wording and sharing.
Yeah.
So you are really, I mean, you are standing that, you are embodying that you are going to keep sharing that wisdom. And for me, that is why I do this. This is how I want to change the world, because you show other people that our stories are important. And with the help of them, we can empower so many around us, our friends, the society we live in, the whole world.
Yes.
So I'm really, really grateful for that.
Thank you.
So, and the next question to my amazing team is, how did I help you, guide you through this journey? Margita.
Well, just knowing that you are there makes me feel safe. I am a very private person, and I usually want to manage it all by myself. I don't ask for help often. You push us gently, and at the same time, you allow me to take my time, to take the steps in my time. And that's important to me because I think I wouldn't do this otherwise. So thank you for letting me be me.
Oh. I'm so happy. I'm so moved by that. I love you, and I love that you take the time to be you. I never want to change you. So just keep on shining, keep on sharing. I love you guys. Me too. And Yvonne, how have I helped you through this process?
Oh my God, you have helped me so much. And I've been thinking, do I want to share this or not in public? But yes, I do. I really, really want to share this because I fully own it. And I contacted you, Eleanor, for about maybe 6 months ago. Nearly 2 years ago, I got very, very, very sick in fatigue syndrome and not fatigue syndrome light. It was really hardcore. So I just totally crashed. And out of this fatigue syndrome, if I put it like this, if you get such a fucking burnout that I've gone through, then I know by experience that something from my soul is emerging. And this has been such a tough process, actually. And I am a spiritual warrior. I'm an intuitive rebel. I've taken myself through hardcore experiences. And this time, after about, say 1.5 years, time is not my thing. I'm here and now. I was, my first degree depression actually came up. My primary depression finally came up fully in this burnout. And I must say, and I had a hell of an anxiety. I dropped 11 kilos in like 3 or 4 weeks. Wow. It was totally insane. And I got very psychotic in and out of, like, that was the nicest thing, actually. Yeah, actually. It doesn't scare me at all, that bit. But the other parts were really, really painful. And I was actually at a point where I was wondering, I'm getting so touched now, if my ascension actually was over, if it was time for me to leave. So the depression was so powerful. And once again, my intuition has always led me right. So I knew, and in a mature adult, it includes that you take help when you need it. So that's a sign of maturity. And I knew that, okay, it's time to contact somebody. I really need stöd. Support. Thank you, Eleanor. I really, really need support. And I've never met Eleanor before. I've seen her on Facebook. I've had my eye on her. But I don't think I knew about the books, actually. But intuitively, I knew that I should contact her. And I did. So Eleanor and I have been working for like quite a long time together. I'm so deeply, deeply grateful for this, and that's actually, you have actually helped me forward out of this deadly depression and forward into life again. And I get so deeply touched because I don't think I knew about the books. And I've had this longing since a child. And my perceivance is that it is a soul calling to one of my soul callings. And there she goes. And she said, Yvonne, start writing. I have these books. And that's the way it is. And this writing, and you, Eleanor, have, wow, I'm forever ever grateful for the support, and how you've pushed me, and really out of my comfort zone. I love being in magic zone, but in this space it was really challenging and very fun. And I was feeling how my life force was coming back to me so I could continue forward. So I don't know if I answered your question, but that's what came.
Yeah, you did.
Mm.
And I mean, the growth I have seen in you, wow, that's just wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
going to be so much fun
Yeah.
following your journey as you evolve in all of this. I mean, both as a person, and I just love your new house that you also created by the help of everything around this,
Absolutely.
and everything you do as an entrepreneur, and I mean everything around that. It's gonna be just mind blowing. I know it. I'm just so excited to see it.
Thank you.
That's the best thing also, both being a coach and having this media house and everything around it. When I see the growth in my clients, in my authors, yeah, that's
I'm very grateful. I'm so grateful. Yeah, it's just tremendous. And I'm so grateful for my intuition that it once again showed me it's so spot on when I listen to it, and I do all the time. And so it's magic. Thank you, Eleanor, from my heart.
oh, and thank you for mine.
Mm.
So if we continue, writing can often be a solitary process. What was your experience working in a more collaborative setting with a mentor? So, Margita.
Well, I guess just knowing that I'm not doing this alone gives the comfort I need. Like I said before, I don't think I would never have written a book on my own. So I'm just really glad that I followed my intuition to do this back in the autumn.
Yeah.
In the first book, Edfed. And I guess I like it so much that I don't I don't know how to stop writing in another book and another book.
The funny thing about it is that I often say that that's speed coaching or speed healing, because
Yes.
it creates so much change just by focusing and channeling that. I mean, that part of your history or whatever thing you want to share, and doing it with the focus of doing it publicly. And also globally, as you're doing it now. This is going to be a global launch, since it's an English book and you're Swedish, and you have been writing in Swedish books before. And this is a global launch, and that is healing on yet another level. I can tell you that. So it's so funny. I love it. I'm like a little child on Christmas Eve every time I have the launches, and I see how my authors, they are like, yeah, and then suddenly they are just stepping up on yet another level. So yeah, let's see how it is on next Friday, Margita. Yay! Wonderful. And Yvonne?
And what was the question now?
The question is, what was your experience working in a more collaborative setting with a mentor? And you can also mention perhaps the groups, the chats, the other authors. We do speak as a tribe.
Yeah, for me, it's been just mind-blowing and extremely supportive, actually, to have you, Eleanor, pushing and pepping, and and also because I've started book projects, but I haven't known how to push it through, and the form, the technique has actually been one of the big challenges for me. So it's been such an amazing support, and I really love the energy of the books that I have all the sisters around me, and I'm part of it, and the energy building up in it. It's so immensely powerful, and so for me it's just, yeah, it's been magic. I really, really love it. And also, I mean, Arise is my first book, my first chapter. So yeah, it's been really great just to print down 3,000 words, not 10 or 20, or because that has felt overwhelming before for me. So it's just it's really wow. I love it. I also want to just continue writing in this way, actually. And maybe a whole book will come soon.
Yeah. And we also create single books, so you're more than welcome to do that with us as well. And we also love the way that you get connected to the other authors. We don't believe in competition, like in a negative way, like we're competing against each other. I don't believe in that. This is the new era. This is the new way of doing it, of cooperating, or of supporting each other. We don't have to be afraid of taking each other's customers, or don't. Just own your frequency, own your everything you're everything you love, everything you're passionate about, everything you master. I mean, that's enough. And just take the support from everyone there and befriend them and such, because that is so powerful. I mean, so that's another part of this process that I love so much. Thank you. And the next question is, what would you say was your biggest aha or breakthrough moment when you wrote this book, or another book? That's okay as well, but perhaps Arise. Margita, sorry.
Well, I guess that was when it sank in what a big therapy session this experience has been. And I realized that I have grown and actually is proud of myself. And what I have done throughout my life. That I have been following my heart's voice all along.
You have.
Yeah, yes, I have.
And I am proud of you too. And we are all proud of you. And that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
When you get that aha. When you're like, wow, I like myself.
I like myself.
Yeah. And to, when you actually have get the answer more or less that, this has been, every single decision has led me to this moment in time. And I really enjoy being here. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Thank you. And Yvonne, what was your aha or breakthrough moment?
I've been thinking about this question and reflecting a lot about it. Of course, there are a lot of breakthroughs, for sure. I must say also, when I've written a chapter, I've put, so it's gone, and then the next chapter, and it's, so I'm already, diving into vattenspeglar, but of course it's been deeply therapeutic for me, but that wasn't it wasn't such a big aha. I already knew that it would be, but actually the technique, all the technique, and it can sound really shallow, but it isn't. It's a really deep journey for me. It's been a really deep journey for me. So now I'm getting touched again, because technique is. I've always had a feeling of that I'm so stupid when it comes to technique, and I've been really good at firing under that, too. And during this writing process, and it's been hard because I've been so fatigued, my mind hasn't, so it's been extra challenging. But doing it, and Eleanor just pushing me and really, challenging me, and it's been such an awe all the way. I've been loving to learn all this new technique and all these new things. And simultaneously, I fucking hell, I've been swearing about So it's really been a deep process, and I hope I'm really letting go of this, that I'm stupid at technique, that I can't do anything technical. I'm not so good with a screwdriver though. That's for sure. But I'm really learning technique, and I actually know a little bit more than I give myself credit for. So I do feel so proud of myself.
Yeah.
Writing what I've been writing, and also managing all these new techniques and all the different groups, and so that's been one of my big aha moments.
That's really interesting because you learned more about the platforms, the social medias, how the groups work, how the chats work, how to tag people, how to use Canva, for example, to create these beautiful images that you create now. Wow, yeah, and I agree. If you haven't been that active before, that's a big thing. Sorry?
It's so interesting in this when I've been so sick, and then of course I've pulled back, and my dying has really been in my voice. I've really, my whole voice has just shut nearly all down, not fully, but nearly. And this was quite terrifying, actually. It's part of the dying process. And so me being out on media and putting out Facebook every day, wow, that was a big, I think, also shame thing that I've gone through. And now it really feels awesome to really use my voice and being actually active on social media. So that has been a really big aha for me. And that's you, Eleanor. Oh my God, you pushed me.
Thank you. Yeah, and as you say, I'm limitless. I speak about
Yes, you are. I've said that so many times to you, Eleanor. You're so limited.
Yeah, don't have any boundaries in that. No, that's true. So I'm glad that you can take that from me and to use it, because you're an amazing entrepreneur, and Margita too. And I love when you're really using your voice, taking back that power, and being visible.
Yeah.
Because then you can help many, many more.
Yeah.
That's the best in this. So the next question is, and this I have two questions more, and this is: how do you think contributing to our books will shape the way you write in the future? And we'll start with Margita again.
I don't know if I have a good answer to that.
No?
I guess I will take it as it comes and let it flow when it needs to.
Yeah. But that's a good answer. And I also think that if I can put in an answer there, that just the chapter now, facing your fears, you're facing your fears every time. In every chapter.
And definitely now, doing this right now. It's also a fear.
And you're doing it. And you're doing it. You're doing it. So it's magical. I love
Yes.
the magic in this. So thank you. And Yvonne, how will this change how you're writing in the future?
Well, for sure, one thing, and that is I haven't known what form to write in. Should I use my humor? I have a hell of a humor. Should I write funny things, or should I write blah, 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 or this or that? And it's so amazing because, of course, I should write about myself from my source. Of course, that's how I work, and that's how I always work. And not only in my expertise, but also that's how I work in my life. I share. I'm a quite transparent person, and you know I don't hide so much anymore. Before I did, but anymore. So of course I should write from there. It was right in my face, and I couldn't see it. So this is probably the most important thing, Eleanor, that I will be taking with me into the future and into my writing future. There's probably a lot more, but that's what comes up now. So it's so clear for me, and I'm so utterly grateful for finally realizing from where I should write and to use myself and my source and all my experience that I have. So that feels great, really.
It really does.
Yeah.
And I also think that the way we have these multi-author books, that it creates a possibility to really show your different sides of yourself.
Yeah.
And you use another book to share about what you write in a humorous way. And I mean, I use it that way anyway. So I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So thank you. And I just wanted the next question is going to be, I want you to share about your future plans. If you have anything in the loop, for example, and where they can find you, perhaps on social medias or websites or and such. And I also want to say that Arise, we have the launch date next Friday, May 28th. Follow us on social media, and we will share when you can buy it. We also, after that, we have Banbrytare that you can see behind Yvonne. There. That's a Swedish collaboration of leaders that are sharing important tools for the new era. So it's going to also be an amazing book. Then we have several other books in the loop. We have Stormborn, which is an English book. We have Multiverse, that is an English book too. We have Multidimensionella, a Swedish book. And we have the two next books in the Elemental series, that is our Swedish element series about elements. And we have the water book, Vattenspeglar, and the earth book that is called Jordnära. And I have so many books in the loop. You know, we have Legacy after that, we have Superwoman after that, and there are many more. And I mean, there are so many ideas in my mind, so you will never know. And I just hope you will be in many of them, because I love how you share your stories. And for all of you, just Google House of Sovereignty or Publishing House of Sovereignty, and you will find us. Or click the links in social medias. So, Margita, what are your plans?
More books with you, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe developing my own healing.
Yes.
And I want to give my creative personality more room, and I want to try to find the courage to show people my creations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
So
start showing them on social media.
I guess I have to overcome a new fear.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good way of ending this chapter, I guess. Just sharing everything that you're scared of sharing. Where can they find you if they want to see what you are sharing?
I am on Facebook under Margita Ericsson. And I also have a Facebook for my company, Kroppsro. And then I guess I probably have more pages too, but I don't remember what they are called.
And that's fine. I know they can find you there and they can contact you there.
Yes.
So, yeah. Or they can email me and I will send them your website.
Yes.
And I also want to say thank you because I mean for Swedes to do, first of all, to write a book in English and then to do interviews in English. And you're doing it, and you have been afraid of this, and you're still doing it. And I want everyone to realize that you are a superhero. I mean, you're doing that. You are living that chapter. You're facing your fears. So I really want you to understand that we see that, and we are so proud of you. You are doing that.
Yay!
You're a woman. Yay. You are. So thank you. And Yvonne, how about you? What are your plans? I know you have so many plans.
I have so many plans. I have so many plans. So what I'm doing, one of the big things I'm doing now, and if you had asked me like 2 years ago that I would be working online, I'd said no. You need to meet in person, and I love meeting in person too. But what I'm building on is actually my online business. So actually, I take nearly all my clients I take now is online, thanks to this drama going on in the world too. So I'm building on that, building a new website to make it more accurate for what I do now with my coaching packages and things. Of course, I will be writing. I can't, you can see my smile. I can't stop writing. It's just so, it makes me really happy to write, even though it can be neurotic being there. But, I really love it. So that's also what I will be doing. There's lots more. Let's see here.
You're developing your coaching.
A big one.
You are developing your coaching sessions.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I'm actually working in another fashion in a way, and I've been working I've got thousands of hours in my backbone, and I've been doing so much work individually with so many people, and I really appreciate it. And love it, but it's very clear for me that I'm now stepping up and wanting to work with clients that are really motivated. So it's more hardcore in a sense. The other is hardcore too, but people that really want shifts. So I can see that I'm actually changing that too, and that's the clients I'm attracting. Now too, and that feels really great, really awesome. There's probably a lot more. I mean, I've moved to the countryside to my new house, and of course I want to do a lot there. That's part of the things that I'll be doing and building my name in a whole new sense, actually, in a more modern way. I've always had so many clients, always. I've never had to, go out marketing or anything. They've just, come. And so it feels really actually fun to learn all this new stuff and building my name in a whole new way. And I'm reaching out to get even more clients from abroad. I'm really inviting abroad clients. I have some, I want more. So yeah, I have many goals now again.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. And for those of you that are listening, we have coaching programs for our authors who are entrepreneurs, so that they will get high paying clients and that they will raise their prices, as I preach about the whole time. I say that to everyone: raise your prices.
Yeah.
Do it. And everyone
You get more motivated. The clients get more motivated if they put in more money. That's just the way it is. I've experienced that too. So putting in more money, you get much, much more back.
Yeah.
And I just want to say you can find me on my personal Facebook page. You can find me on my professional Facebook page that is called Yvonne Quistgaard Holistisk Samtalsterapeut. I'm going to change that to English too. I have my author page that is Yvonne Quistgaard, author page. I have Instagram, my private, of course, and I have a psychospiritual page too on Instagram. I have my website that's going to change now, but I have it there. You can always reach out there, and you'll find my mail. You can always contact me through mail. So
yeah, definitely. And we will, as I said, also, if someone doesn't find you guys, contact us. Contact us at the publishing house. We will direct you to our authors, of course. We want you to get your clients to get connected in that way. So I'm super proud of you. Do you have anything else you want to share, or do you feel like you are ready to wave goodbye?
I really, once again, just want to express my deep gratitude to life, to you, Eleonora, to your publishing house of Sovereignty. I nearly said it right. And I want to express my appreciation towards you also, Margita, that we're sitting here together tonight, and all the co-authors. Really, I'm deeply grateful for being together with all of you. Yeah.
And I couldn't agree more. And I am so proud of each and every one of you. And I know what you have been. I know the struggles you have had when you have been writing your chapters, and you are the new leaders of this new era. That's for sure. So for that, I am just, I'm really happy because I have 2 children, and we need you to create this new world. I need you to create this new world. I want this is my legacy,
Exactly.
To make you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the future, it's not only for me, it's for all of our children, and all children are my children. So yeah, that's beautiful, Eleanor, that you're contributing in such a tremendous way. And as we are too, helping us to really come out with our powerful messages and yeah.
So, thank you. And everyone, just follow us on social media and connect with us during the 28th of May, and you will be able to buy this amazing and powerful book. So we are so happy and excited. And you will also be able to, we're going to have a release party on that Friday evening, Swedish time. So be there, and you will just see us share and be joyous and share our thoughts and feelings about what the day has brought us. So much love to you guys. And thank you again, and see you soon.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
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 Bye.